Mom said there are 3 things I should always remember.
Fluency is the ability to read with appropriate speed, accuracy, phrasing, and expression. Good readers read at the same speed at which they speak. They correctly identify and pronounce the words they read. Good readers chunk words into meaningful phrases and use intonation and expression when they read out loud. Fluent reading is necessary for comprehension. Guided, repeated, oral reading helps improve fluency. You'll see a learner and a tutor practice this strategy in 5 different ways: reading to the tutor, duet reading, echo reading, cross-generational reading, recorded reading. You'll now watch a learner and a tutor practicing 2 guided, repeated, oral reading strategies at the same time. Reading to the tutor, in which the tutor provides help to identify problem words and engages the learner in discussion. And cross-generational reading, where the learner prepares to read to a child. Reading to the tutor is particularly effective for improving a reader's word identification accuracy. Any text can be used with this strategy, but since one of the learner's goals is to read to her granddaughter, this pair is using a children's book for this lesson. Unless your learner has a similar goal, you'll use materials of interest to adults.
Practicing will help you with your fluency. It'll make her super happy for you to be able to read her a whole story.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be here to just help you. You can read it to me like I'm her.
Okay.
I won't sit on your lap. But the difference will be if you're stuck on a word, I'll just supply it so you can keep going.
Okay.
And you're going to try and read it with expression so that, like, if it were her, you're going to make it real for her. Okay? So, what are we reading?
We're reading Diary of a Worm.
Diary of a Worm. I love it. Love it. Look how he's holding his pencil.
I know.
Is that cute? Can't wait to see what a worm writes about in his diary.
Okay. Diary.
Oh, that's great. Look at the O is the worm.
Yep.
That's cute. Okay.
Okay. Mom said there are 3 things I should always remember. 1, the earth gives us everything we need. 2, when we dig
Tunnels.
we help take care of the earth. Number 3, never bother Daddy when he's eating the newspaper. Okay. Today, I tried to teach Spider how to dig. First all of his legs got stuck. Then he swallowed a bunch of dirt. Tomorrow he's going to teach me how to walk upside down.
Okay, let's take a break right there and kind of recover what we've read. Okay, so the first part of this book was Mom telling him 3 things to remember. What did you get out of that little part?
Well, the first thing was that the earth gives us everything.
And
then he taught then he dug a tunnel.
Because when the worms dig tunnels, they help take care of the earth. So, and do you know why? Do you know how?
No.
So when a worm digs a tunnel, air gets in the dirt. And so they're aerating the earth and making the soil healthy. And the earth takes care of them, they take care of the earth. So they have a nice relationship. Okay, never
bother Daddy when he's eating the
newspaper. Okay, so what is that? Normally you don't bother Daddy when he's reading the newspaper.
That's right.
But what is this? So does that teach you something about what worms eat?
Paper.
I guess they eat paper. I didn't
Yeah,
I
me
didn't know
either.
that. Okay. All right. And now he's teaching
The spider.
the spider
How to crawl.
how
How to dig.
So he's really good at digging. He's
Yes.
built for it. Now, what do you how do you think the spider did?
Not good. He had
So-
too many legs.
He had too many legs, too skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he swallowed a bunch of dirt, so it didn't go well.
No.
Not built for digging. Yeah. And then the next day, the spider is going to try and teach him something that he knows that the worm doesn't know how to do.
To walk.
To walk upside down.
down.
Have you ever seen a worm walk upside
No,
down?
no.
I think they have a belly and they always go the same way. But spiders, they're built for walking upside down. Okay, so let's
Wow.
try the passage again, exactly like you did.
Okay.
And I'm your 2-year-old granddaughter.
Okay.
So make it fun for me.
All right.
Okay. Do you want to use the pen and try and smoothly go
Okay.
underneath for yourself this time? Because
All
that will help. So just kind of create a pace for yourself with the pen. Yeah.
Mom said there are 3 things I should always remember. The earth gives us everything we need. When we dig tunnels, we help take care of the earth. Never bother Daddy when he's eating the newspaper. Today I tried to teach Spider how to dig. First, all of these legs got stuck.
First, all of his legs got stuck.
First of all, his legs got stuck. Then he swallowed a bunch of dirt. Tomorrow he's going to teach me how to walk upside down.
Okay, let's take a breather. How do you feel about that time?
A lot better.
Did it go better than the first
I could
time?
definitely tell.
Your speed increased a lot, just from one to the next.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Did you notice anything about what you were reading that made that easier, or was it just because we talked about
We talked
the
about it.
words, or you know, the first time through I had to help you with maybe 2 words or 3. This time, this was the only phrase that tripped you up.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just do that one first. All of his legs got stuck.
That's
You know
what
what
I
would
kept
really
missing
help
out.
in this sentence? A comma.
Uh-huh.
First, comma,
All
of his legs got stuck.
That's it.
You want to put a comma in there?
I can do that.
Yeah, because that I think would help with the phrasing. Yeah, then, comma, he swallowed a bunch of dirt. That will help you immensely. Okay. So let's try it again.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, who knows why they didn't put commas in.
Mom said there are 3 things I should always remember. The earth gives us everything we need. When we dig tunnels, we help take care of the earth. Never bother Daddy when he's eating the newspaper. Today I tried to teach Spider how to dig. First, all of his legs got stuck. Then he swallowed a bunch of dirt. Tomorrow he's going to teach me how to walk upside down.
Excellent.
A lot better.
Yeah. So did you feel like that was
Oh, yeah.
smooth and as fast as you could go?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was really different.
am-
And I got a lot more understanding out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel like now when you read it to your granddaughter, she would get understanding out of it because you're able to express yourself better?
Yes. Yes.
You know why kids, as soon as you finish a book, they say, read it again. Well, it's kind of the same thing. They want to
Wow.
practice. They want to hear those words, and they get a lot out of the repetition.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, do you want to start from the beginning and try and go through to this point?
Okay.
Okay, and that'll be like our final, see how you feel about that.
Mom said there are 3 things I should always remember. The earth gives us everything we need. That's a good passage.
It is.
When we dig tunnels, We help take care of the earth. Never bother Daddy when he's eating the newspaper. Today I tried to teach Spider how to dig. First, all of his legs got stuck. Then he swallowed a bunch of dirt. Tomorrow he's going to teach me how to walk upside down.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that's a lot better.
Yeah. So this
A lot
repeated,
better.
that's why it's helpful to do it more than one time.
Wow.
So there's a bunch of different ways we can do that. But for practicing to read to your granddaughter, this is a great strategy. And your speed really increased. And
I enjoyed
it's
that.
fun, isn't
Yeah.
it? And now do you think you might want to read to her?
Yeah.
So that's one method, with you just going for it and me just supplying a couple of words when you needed it. The first time only. You didn't need help after that, really. We identified some places where it was rough and we smoothed them right out,
Yeah,
and then
we
you
did.
sped right up. So that's one technique.
It's important to practice each guided, repeated, oral reading strategy by having your learner read the passage out loud at least 3 times. Provide guidance for how to improve fluency by assisting your learner when needed and modeling accurate, well-paced reading with appropriate phrasing and expression. The goal is for your learner to read as fluently as she speaks. You've seen a tutor do quite a bit of talking when explaining a new strategy. During most lessons, you and your learner would be equally talkative.